Because he knows if you get to where you need to be with Christ, the world is going to change around you. Let me say that again. When you get to the position that God wants you to be in your life, it's going to change not only your world, but the people around you as well. You believe it? It's going to change their life. It's going to change their lifestyle. It's going to change their attitude, and it's going to change their perspective. And I want you to know that despite it all, God is still in control of everything. Amen. Now, I've entitled this is Looking Failure in the Eye, or Looking Fear in the Eye. Failure in fear. Failure in fear. You and I need to be able to, thank you so much. You can take that spoon because I'll swallow it, I promise you. Starbucks at FBWC. That is great. Now I want you to know that failure is not an option. Come on, somebody say amen.
Failure is not an option.
Failure is not an option. God didn't call us to fail, but He called us to succeed.
Amen.
And that's what we want to look at. And that's why it's important that you and I understand that we should not run away from failure, but we should come against it, oppose it, stand up to it, and rise above it in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Now I want you to know that failure is not a final or fatal, or it's not fatal unless you allow it to be so in your life. Unless you give it permission, it cannot keep you down.
That's right.
Amen.
Only it will if you give it permission. It's simply one step in the journey of your success. Now, how many of you know who Zig Ziglar is? Zig Ziglar defines failure this way. He says that failure is an event, not a person. An event is a one-time occurrence from which we can learn and experience, but it's not meant for us to stay there, but rather it's meant for us to continue to move on. But a person who sees him or herself as a failure will not and cannot move on in their journey. But a person who sees him or herself as a failure cannot also succeed. Every successful person can tell you about what failure is all about.